Backfire. Gavin Newsom's Meet the Press interview went into a major disaster. Wild gestures, word salads, and more. He didn't look like his normal self. Normally he's measured. He's a great snake oil salesman. And he didn't come off like that in this interview. So we're gonna play the clips. We're gonna talk about it and get some reactions from around the internet. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Gateway Pundit, and they report that Gavin Newsom decided to take his PR campaign to national television on Sunday, and the results were a major disaster with notable word salads, wild gestures, and more. As the Daily Mail reported, NBC News correspondent Jacob Saborov traveled to Altinia. Sorry, y'all know I'll be killing words. Census designated place in the San Gabriel Valley in California, which has been tormented by the Eaton fire, to meet with the disgraced governor. Throughout the interview, the Mail noted Newsom appeared defensive as he often clapped and made several other glaring gestures that caught the attention of viewers as he attempted to spin his way out of his disastrous leadership. He's blaming everyone except for himself. He looked more like an agitated Bernie Sanders than the calm, measured leader California needs. During one sequence, he showed he had no clue why the reservoirs in the Pacific Palisades were left completely empty. One of them, the Santa Ynez Reservoir, has a capacity of 107 million gallons and could have played a critical role in stopping the fires, as the Gateway Pundit reported. He said, quote, what was that drawdown impossible because you lost 7,000+ structures right here anyway, and every single structure we lost had a pipe that was leaking, and we would have lost that water pressure anyway. So I'm gonna play the clips in a minute, but we got people on X. Someone named Need61. He posted on X. Gavin Newsom is on Meet the Press right now. Is he on speed or what? Come on, dude, calm down. What's with the hand gestures? Then Middle Ground posted, watching Gavin Newsom, his body language and his speech suggests he is overwhelmed. The most telling statement is California leads the nation in environmental laws. That's what got you in this mess in the first place, bro. Californians love this PR, but are living the results. Newsom is a failed leader. Time for change. And then DRM said his physical gestures are over the top and distracting. Newsom then got caught in falsehoods when he asserted the reservoirs in Southern California were completely full. Was he spending a little too much time with Joe Biden? So let's play this clip here. Here we go. Here's him lying about the reservoirs. Everyone knows that it was empty, but here we go.
I called for him to come out, take a look for himself. We want to do it in the spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist. He's the president-elect. I respect the office. We have a president of the United States that within 36 hours provided a major disaster declaration over a text. We had support from the president of the United States, Joe Biden, with 100% reimbursement, all the resources you could hope for or imagine, constant communication. I'd like to extend that to
See, this is what people don't understand. He's not only affecting Californians, he's affecting our country because he's taking money from the federal government, which our taxpayer money go towards. I mean, because of his incompetence and mismanagement, we all have to pay for this.
the president-elect. I don't know what he's referring to when he talks about the Delta smelt in reservoirs. The reservoirs are completely full, the state reservoirs here in
Lie.
Southern California. That mis and disinformation, I don't think advantages or aids any of us. Responding to Donald Trump's insults, we would spend another month. I'm very familiar with them. Every elected official that he disagrees with, very familiar with them.
We do know, though, from reporting here locally that that one reservoir that serves the Palisades was not full.
And that's
Right.
exactly what triggered my desire to get the investigation to understand what was happening with that local reservoir that was not a state system reservoir, which the president-elect was referring to as it relates to the Delta and somehow connecting the Delta smelt to this fire, which is uh, inexcusable because it's inaccurate, also incomprehensible to anyone that understands
Lies.
water policy in the state.
First he says he said all the reservoirs are full, and then he says, well, not that one, and we're not responsible for that one. You just said all of them was full, dog, and you got called out on your lie, so you had to backtrack and talk about one specific one that he claims has nothing to do with the state. Like, this dude is so deceitful, and it's not working. No one's buying this snake oil. During the interview, Newsom also lied when asked if he was passing the blame to other individuals, which he were. He's basically saying the state has nothing to do with it. It's quote, "How could it be when we just want an adjudication of the facts?" He responded. "It's about asking the questions you and everyone else want answered." Let's play the clip. Here we go.
So all of us want to know those answers, and I just don't want to wait because people are asking me. I want to know those facts. I want them objectively determined, and that the chips fall where they may. This is not about finger pointing.
You say what to people who insist that these independent investigations or calls for them, are you passing the blame onto other people?
How could it be when we're doing an independent investigation and we just want the adjudication of the facts? As I say, it's not about finger pointing. It's about answering the questions you and everybody wants answered. And I think there's a propensity to wait to answer those questions, and people want immediacy. They want response and responsiveness. And so that's the idea.
Ultimately here, does the buck stop with you?
I mean, you're governor of California. You might as well be the mayor of California. We're all in
Wow,
this together. We're
the
all better
mayor.
off. We're all better off. We're all better off.
See how he threw the mayor in it. It's not about finger pointing, but yeah, I'm the governor of California, but there's also a mayor too. Look at the mayor. It's the mayor's fault. He's so he's not even slick about it. But yet he's saying he's not pointing any fingers, right?
We're working together to take care of people and to make sure people are supported. We're empathetic, and we're here not just in the immediacy of the crisis, but we're here after the crisis, as opposed to creating a crisis in the middle of this by trying to divide people and play political, take cheap political shots.
I believe Gavin Newsom's uh, presidential aspirations are done now. He is totally done. I don't know if he can come back from this. But Newsom then went on to trash President Trump again for daring to criticize his lack of leadership. Um, but he did praise Joe Biden for his AWOL leadership. Let's play this clip here. Here we go.
I called for him to come out, take a look for himself. We want to do it in the spirit of an open hand, not a closed fist. He's the president-elect. I respect the office. We have a president of the United States that within 36 hours provided a major disaster declaration over a text. We had support from the president of the United States, Joe Biden, with 100% reimbursement, all the resources you could hope for or imagine, constant communication. I'd like to extend that to the president-elect. I don't know what he's referring to when he talks about the Delta smelt and reservoirs. The reservoirs are completely full. The state reservoirs here
You
in
saw
Southern
this.
California. That mis and disinformation, I don't think advantages or aids any of us. Responding to Donald Trump's insults, we would spend another month. I'm very familiar with them. Every elected official that he disagrees with, very familiar with them.
We do know, though, from reporting here locally that that one reservoir that's
Okay, so yeah, we this is just a clip we've already seen. Well, what a joke and disaster this man is. The people of California deserve better. I, you get what you get what you vote for. I don't know if they actually deserve better because they voted for this. To be honest with you, so I don't really have. I mean, I have some empathy. I'm not like a cold-hearted person. I'm not saying that I don't care what's going on because it is sad that these people are losing their homes and people have died behind this, but ultimately the voters bear some responsibility because you keep voting in these crazy leftists that's destroyed your once great state. I mean, people used to love California because of the weather and the assumption of being of the freedoms out there, and then they went and restricted all those freedoms, and they destroyed the environment by saying they want to save the environment, and this is what you get. Y'all voted for this ultimately, so the voter has to take some type of accountability for what's going on, because we try to warn them about voting this progressive, leftist, environmental, communism stuff. We warned them about it, but they voted. They voted for this anyway. But y'all, let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.